Welcome back to the Asylum. I'm Kane.
I'm Jasean.
And we are the Arkham Inmates. And we are back for another Fancast Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you're having a good one before this weekend starts. And we are going to be fancasting for a pretty appreciated team. I think they're really cool. And definitely underappreciated character in Multiverse of Madness, the way they did it. But we are doing the Inhumans, which, if you don't know the Inhumans, I wouldn't say that's a big deal. They're very, like I said, slept on a lot. They're very, I wouldn't even put them in the top 10 of teams people think of immediately. Like Wolverine, like X-Men, Fantastic Four, Avengers, like Thunderbolts. Like, you would probably think of the Thunderbolts more than the Inhumans, probably now, definitely. But the Inhumans have some really cool, unique characters. They have a uniqueness to them. Like, they're not mutants. They come from, they get their powers from an essence of, like, it's an eldritch god that has given their essence to multiple, people, and they're basically creating the perfect humans. It's kind of like Adam Warlock comes from a race of perfect humans created by the High Evolutionary. Like, it's stuff like that, to where they're supposed to be these perfect beings. And we get Blackbolt. We got Black
powers right off the bat.
No, but the main one that people know, Blackbolt, that'd be the most famous one, especially Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. What mouth? That was crazy. I can't believe they did that.
And Blackbolt, if you don't know, because in humans, if you don't know a lot about him, it's like a royal family thing. So it's like inheriting being the leader.
Yeah, and
so he's the leader of only because he's part of the royal family.
If you don't know also who he is at all, though, his main power is he can't talk, so he talks telepathically with Medusa and Lockjaw and some other characters.
That's not his power, but
and I didn't say it was his power yet.
You said
no, I said he can talk to the power. He can't speak, but his main power is he has a sonic voice that can literally the different decibels that he does. So a whisper could kill a human. A regular talking voice, like how I'm doing right now, that could level an entire city. Anything up that, like if he screamed, entire planet's gone. So he has to stay completely silent no matter what. So sneezing, that sucks. A cough, terrible day. Multiple, very, very problematic things. But he uses telepathic thoughts to speak, obviously, but that's not his power. He has sonic vocal cords. But then you have Medusa. She uses her hair. You have Lockjaw, who's actually really cool little fucking pup that also has telepathy. And you have like Karnak. It's a lot of dope characters. There's a bunch of Inhumans. I kept mine pretty tight-knit, but a lot of dopeness to them. So if you don't know them, it's not a huge thing, but it's definitely go watch the show. The show is pretty cool. If you want to get into them, I would start definitely off with more of the modern comics. A lot of the original ones are very kind of mixy with the mutants and it's very kind of hard to get into them. I never really got into it, but maybe you might. But we're not going to dilly-dally. We're going to get right into the fan casting. All right, so if you don't already know how this goes, which you probably should, we're in the 50s by now. I really stopped counting. I'll count. Future Kane will count when he edits and uploads these videos, but all of the other Fancast Fridays are in a giant playlist. Go watch all of those, and then you can come back to here or watch this one and do whatever. I don't give a fuck what you do. But I go first, Jasean goes second, and we see who's got the better story. So, starting off with my Inhuman story, it is called Inhumans the Outbreak. Here is my story. The Inhumans are having a meeting at their HQ to talk about the recent outbreak that parasites have taken over the city that trace back to Hive, who was destroyed on the moon years ago when they were defeated him in battle by self-destructing their base with him inside. Blackbolt sends Medusa and Lockjaw to investigate the parasites. But after a while, Blackbolt doesn't hear back from them in 3 days. He goes with Karnak to find them, but comes to find them completely taken over by the parasites, and Hive has grown stronger and almost unstoppable. Ready to take his revenge, Hive will use the Inhumans that he's taken hold of, as well as the city folk that he's turned into mindless zombies, against Blackbolt and Karnak. Can they defeat Hive and take back their fellow members, or be taken over by this parasitic monstrosity? So, main villain, Hive, honestly. Hive has come back. This is more of like an upgraded Hive. Like, a lot of the stuff they have done previously is not going to work. It's kind of like that Doomsday feel, where it's like he's coming back, he can't kill him the same way. So, Hive has come back. more. He's gonna be just big CGI character, more of like parasitic type thing. But at the end, I want like kind of like The Thing. You ever seen The Thing? No, you never seen The Thing. Okay, well The Thing is very body horror.
Movie?
So yeah.
Yeah, I've seen. I know what you're talking
Okay, well I want it like that kind of amalgamation, weird monster looking thing for Hyde. But he's gonna have a voice actor when I get to that. So the cameos, these I just want to be zombies, but you know who they are. So these are from the show. So Anson Mount, who played Blackbolt, would love him to do that. Ken Leung, which is the dude that played Karnak, and then Serena Swan, who played Medusa. So those are the three from the show that I would like to see as like mindless walking zombies. That if you can catch them, you're like, oh shit, like those are them. So those are just actual regular cameos, no actual characters. So starting it off for my cast. So for Black Bolt, I have Henry Cavill. I think Henry Cavill's just got the build for it. Big burly dude, but also he's very good at editing. I mean, not editing, with his acting with presence. So he doesn't need to speak for you to get across things. Like he's very good with his eyes. In a lot of movies, he's very good. Like in The Witcher, he has very limited amount of lines in the first season. The Witcher, he's very like his presence, his demeanor, the way he looks. Also, I mean, obviously Man of Steel, there's a lot of shots with where he's not talking. You're just seeing it through his eyes and how he is. He's a very good presenting actor. So I think having someone that can't speak, you know, unless he's telepathically speaking with Medusa, which we will hear Henry's voice throughout, but it would be one of those things to where I just think he could do the physical embodiment of the performance. So Karnak, that's going to be Ludi Lin. He plays Liu Kang in the new Mortal Kombat movies. I just think he'd be great. Also his training that he has, that would really combat with that character, who's a martial artist. Really sick. Medusa, I went for a redhead, Bryce Dallas Howard, just redhead baddie. You know, I think she would really do a great actress, but also she's already redheaded, so they could really just play on that with the CGI a bit with her hair. Lockjaw, so this is gonna be the dog. He's gonna be telepathically speaking. But I would really love Matt Berry. Do you know who that is? So Matt Berry, he's the dude from What We Do in the Shadows, but he's the one that's just like New York City. Do you know that guy? He's in a bunch of stuff. He also in this meme where they're just like, hey, can you say that back? And he's like, say what back? And he has such a voice. Did you watch the Minecraft movie? Damn. All right. Well, he's the fucking villager in that. But Matt Berry's voice is so iconic. If you know, you know. His voice, it's just be funny to have this big drooling bulldog and just have him being like, hello there, in your brain. That'd be so funny. And then Hive would obviously, like I was saying, The Thing, be very monstrous. Voice actor Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill can do a lot of monstrous voices, and I would just love to have a big voice actor on screen for that. But yeah, keeping it short, keeping it more of like a zombie movie. A zombie like Hive taking over with parasites. I think that'd be really sick. But let's see what Jasean has in store. All right, we're going to get into Jasean's Inhumans fan casting.
My Inhumans is a little bit of an origin story. It is called Inhumans, the hidden city of ATTILAN. Hidden in the Himalayas is the secret city of ATTILAN, ruled by the silent king Blackbolt, whose voice can level mountains. His brother Maximus, who believes the society is broken, uses the growing tension with humanity to stage a coup. When a terror-gen surge exposes their existence to Earth, Maximus seizes power and activates an ancient Kree device to forcibly evolve every Inhuman, even if it kills them. Blackbolt is exiled and must learn to trust humans for aid, while Medusa, his wife, leads a resistance inside of ATTILAN. The royal family reunites for a final battle, and Blackbolt unleashed a single devastating whisper to destroy the Kree device. ATTILAN collapses but rises into the sky, now revealed for all the world to see. So it's kind of like an exposed thing. At the
Classic. I mean, classic Inhumans.
Yeah.
The whole, Maximus wanting to turn everybody into Inhumans with the Kree device. Very classic. I definitely like the just kind of the visionary that you were doing with the like the city of ATTILAN, but with the like the king, the silent king, like him just sitting on that throne with his brother, and just like this very medieval feel, you know, this very medieval oldish tale is what it sounds like. That's really cool with that vision right there of like kind of this cathedric, you know.
For my cameo, it's funny. I wanted Elizabeth Olsen as one of the Inhumans that help exile Blackbolt, just because she killed
Right.
But
yeah,
it wouldn't
yeah,
actually
killed
be.
him.
It would
What
just
mouth?
Yeah, I would want that would be like a funny little just
Yeah.
homage.
Everyone's like, ah,
Yeah.
okay.
For my cast, Blackbolt, I want Alexander Skarsgård, the older brother,
Yep.
play Tarzan. I think
Love
he
him.
can. You know,
He's
he's
great.
got a build.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. He's great.
And why I did him as well is because for Maximus, I want Bill Skarsgård.
Oof.
So I
Actual
want-
brothers.
Yeah,
Yep.
and they both could do
Yeah.
very, very well.
Yeah, they're both very well in their regards too. Of like, Bill's very good at playing villains too, so that could be great.
For Medusa is Jessica Chastain. Have you seen The Help?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
She's like a redhead lady.
Redheaded?
She's like
Alright.
the bitch in The Help.
Oh, okay.
For Lockshaw, I didn't know too much about. I didn't even know he had telepathy. I thought it was just teleportation, so I just put CGI. Like I didn't do a voice.
CGI dog.
Yeah, CGI dog. Like
Okay,
or you could
fair.
do like a real dog and kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Mix it. Like
I mean, it's
don't
kind of
want
what
it.
Gunn did. You know, he just used his
Yeah.
dog as the basis for all.
I
the
wouldn't
movement.
want it to look fake.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
anything. But
no.
that's one of the reasons I steered clear from the show. Like because I had an idea of what Inhumans were and I kind of knew a little bit about them. But
Well, I mean, I only watched like 2 episodes of the show. I
well,
never got
because
into
of Agents of Shields, like I was gonna watch it,
it. Right.
but then I saw like the trailer. I was like, I'm
Because
not
the
doing it."
Hive is in Agents of Shield, which I know him
when
from.
you're-
That's
yeah,
why I was like,
that's why.
yeah.
So I kind of stayed away. I don't know too much about the show, but I did know there was a teleporting dog.
That's all you need to know.
For Crystal, I want Dove Cameron. She's like a Disney star.
That sounds very familiar.
You remember Cameron Bryce, the kid that died?
Yes.
She was like one of his best friends.
Oh, then I would not know that. I just know people. What was she in?
She was. Have you seen those? What are those Disney movies? They made like fucking 5 of them. It's like this is gonna bother me, so I have to show.
Disney
you.
makes a bunch of those
Like
kids movies.
enchanted movies, kind of or something.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well that's her. She's a blonde girl, so I just picked her.
That just works.
First blonde I thought of.
First Blondie.
This guy, Tridion or whatever. He's like a fish dude. Obviously, I went Doug Jones. I looked at him,
Gotta. You
I was like,
fucking have to. Dude, what do you
Doug
mean you
Jones.
gotta, dude? That's the dude from Hellboy. Like,
You have-
he's a fish in everything.
it's always
It's like,
gonna
we
be
need a
Doug
fish, Doug.
Doug Jones.
Call him Doug. Doug's like, you need another fish.
Gorgon, his powers are he's like leg, hooves, or whatever. Isaiah Mephisto or whatever. I don't know. If you it too,
Who in it too?
the Mike, the older
The black
Mike.
dude?
Yeah,
Oh, the older. Okay, yeah.
he's in
Okay.
Old Spice commercials too. Yeah, this is like the
He is. He's the dude in the towel.
Yeah.
I didn't even connect that. The
Yeah.
dude from It. What? He's the dude that's like, you smell great enough. That's crazy. I didn't even connect that till you just said that.
and that's it
for him.
for my cast.
For him for getting a huge actual role. That's awesome. Okay. Cool. All right. But is it going to beat mine? All right. So you've heard both of our movies. You've heard mine. Inhumans, The Outbreak.
And mine, Inhumans, the hidden city of Attilan.
Now, which one are you gonna watch? You gonna go watch him with the classic medieval feel of the Maximus taking over and turning everyone into Inhumans themselves forcibly, or are you gonna go watch my kind of zombie parasitic thing movie? Which one are you gonna go see? But that's not up for us to decide. It's up for you to decide. So let us know in the comments down below which one would you rather go see and who you're really feeling. But that is it for this Fancast Friday, and we thank you guys for being one of the inmates here at the Asylum. Peace.